What you focus on will consume you. That's another thing that we're going to go through tonight. And this is one of my favorite Bible verses, Romans 12:2. To be no longer conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And Romans 12:1 and 2, Romans 1 is to give yourself as a living sacrifice. That's part of my testimony. And then I love how, you're no longer conformed to the pattern of this world because you're transformed by the renewing of your mind. And an underlying thing in that is what you focus on is going to consume you. And that can be a really good thing if you're focusing on God's word, if you're putting Him first. That can be a really good thing. The way that God made us, what we focus on ends up being what we are. And so if you're focusing on something that's detrimental, if you're focused on flesh, even if you're focusing on what you got to fix about your flesh, and this is one thing that I learned in a lay counseling class a long time ago. But he talked about how your flesh is like an octopus, and you could slice off one tentacle. That was what you were really focusing on, that you needed to get rid of some bad thing that you were doing. You slice it off. Well, another one will come up because the octopus is still there. And that's what your flesh is like. So if you're focusing all the time on, I've got to be a better person, I've got to be a better person, I've got to be a better person, you're still consumed with you. And as a result, you're going to be exhausted and you're going to be worn out and you're not going to have good fruit of the spirit. You're going to have sour and bitterness. And so that goes with everything. If you're consumed with if all you focus on is politics, politics is going to consume you. And boy, get ready because they are working on complete anarchy. And so what you focus on is going to consume you. So we need to be focusing on God's word, and we're going to talk more about that.